What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 42, and we start today's episode with the European qualifiers here with Netherlands. We took on Slovenia for the first game of the two qualifiers we have in the international break, and this one turned out to be a bit of a stalemate. It finishes a 0-0 draw, so not the most entertaining, sadly, and the following game was against Sweden here away from home, and as you can see here, we took the lead through De Jong early on in the 19th minute. We then scored in the second half relatively early on, 59th minute, Robin van Persie converting a penalty, and then later on we managed to not score another goal. Okay, I got my notes wrong. We won the game 2-0, and as you can see, with 8 games played, we're top of the table with 22 points, 11 points clear of second, and 13 points clear of third. So of course we already have qualified for the European Championships at the end of next season, and as I said, I'm not going to play any of the qualifiers or the friendlies. I'm just going to play in tournaments as per usual. So there you go. We won one, we drew one, and we've already sealed our qualification into the European Championships. But anyway, the first game of today's episode is against Bayern Munich here away from home at the Allianz Arena in the German Cup semi-finals. So after beating Freiburg by 3-1, we now come into the semi-finals against one of the best sides in the world and in the league as well, obviously. And to take them on here away from home, I fancy my chances, to be honest, because of course they haven't been doing too well this season, although they've got a fantastic side. I did have my first 11 out there as well. Usually I play a backup side, but I decided to play a first 11 out there, and I fancy my chances coming into this game. I really did. And well, the first incident would fall here in the 15th minute as Jerome Boateng goes for a header. William Carvalho clatters into him, and the German centre-half stays down, and he remains injured for this whole passage of play. And a few minutes later, he has to get subbed off the pitch. And well, as Bayern Munich bring a sub on, Contento comes on, and that means that Bayern Munich had a centre-back partnership of Contento and Van Buyten. Now, I don't mean to be too critical of those two players, but really, that's a centre-back partnership we should be looking to exploit every single day of the week. Of course, Van Buyten's very, very, very slow, one of the slowest players on FIFA, and of course, Contento isn't really the best, so I thought this is a really good chance for us. We've got some good pace in players like Herman and Volland and so on. This is a really good chance for us to exploit that weak defensive centre-back partnership, and as you can see here, Van Buyten, the centre-back, the slow centre-back, gets caught out there by Volland, who runs clear, but unfortunately, Neuer makes the save, so that's exactly what I was talking about. And in the 45th minute here, you see Sebastian Young make a great challenge on Lavezzi. He plays the ball forward towards Kevin Volland, he flicks it backwards. William Carvalho then offloads the ball eventually towards the run of Herman, and another great chance. You see the pace here, there's no getting back by Contento, and Lahm can't get back either, neither can Van Buyten, but unfortunately I took one touch too many, and Herman's shot was smothered by Neuer's body, so still scoreless. And from the corner, it's crossed in, but the former Bayern Munich centre-back, former Bayern Munich centre-back, Badstuber couldn't get onto it. It was cleared away, only as far as Kevin Volland, but I completely messed up the finish and went harmlessly over the bar, but still scoreless. But in the 59th minute here, as Herman gets on the ball, takes it around Alaba, plays it forward towards Gylfi Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson finds Volland. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. The Bayern Munich defence is exposed. We play the ball over the top. The centre-backs can't keep up, neither can Schweinsteiger, and as Volland gets onto the ball, he finesses it past the goalkeeper Neuer, and makes it Bayern Munich 0, Hertha Berlin 1, just before the hour mark. So Volland gets the goal, Neuer couldn't stop it this time, and it is 1-0 to the away side. And like I said, I was just trying to exploit that slow defence, all the time. Just play the ball through the middle over the top and watch Volland run onto it. That's exactly what was happening there. So 1-0 to Hertha Berlin, and in the 67th minute, Bayern Munich give the ball away again. It's Volland who makes a great challenge on Rafinha, then plays a 1-2 with Maximilian Meyer, goes down left hand side here, but once again I took one touch too many, and as Neuer closed down the angle there, well, the angle was tight enough, he didn't need to come out. The angle was too tight for me, the shot was saved by Neuer, but from the corner it's crossed in by Sigurdsson, and William Carvalho wins the header and makes it 2-0. And I have to say, for Van Buyten, for a 29 pace centre-back, probably even lower than that now, his main forte, his skill should be in the air. He's like a 6'5", 6'6" defender. He's really strong, he's got great head and accuracy. His area should be in the air, and to be beaten in the air, that's just embarrassing. So terrible from Van Buyten. We go 2-0 up. In the 82nd minute, Lahm had a good chance here, but the Bayern Munich captain put his shot wide of the post, and it was still 2-0 to the away side. And in the stoppage time here, we almost sealed the game up with a third goal as Kevin Volland gets onto it, keeps on going, gets past Contento here, but I didn't realise he was going to lunge. I should have carried on running. I took the shot and it went harmlessly wide of the post, but the game did finish Bayern Munich 0, Hertha Berlin 2, so we are through to the German Cup final. So for the first time in this series, we go to a final of a competition, and we will have a chance to win some silverware as well. So very, very pleased with that game, and like I said, said, I knew exactly what to exploit. I had a game plan, I set it up perfectly, I executed it perfectly, and because of that, we go through to the German Cup final to take on either Augsburg or Eintracht Frankfurt. So one of those two teams will be facing us in the final of the German Cup. And as you can see as well, some great news after that. The physiotherapist says that Ginter is returning from the injury and he can now rejoin the first team squad's training sessions. So I was so delighted to see that. I really was. I mean, it was on the 1st of April, so maybe some April Fools, but thankfully not. No, he is indeed back in training. So thankfully the physio didn't joke me there, and didn't trick me there. And yeah, Ginter is back in training, and that's fantastic, obviously, because he's been out since the Messi injury all those months ago, and he's not going to be ready just yet. He probably won't be ready for another 3 or 4 games, but the idea that he's coming back to training is just the most important thing, so I'm very happy with that. And yeah, it's great to see him back in the squad. But here is a squad report as well. A reminder, squad reports in the league table are shown usually at the start of every single calendar month. You can take a look at how the players are doing and what stats they are increasing in, what attributes they're increasing, I should say. And yeah, it's looking quite good at the moment. Of course, we are a 4.5-star team. Next year, I hope to make the leap to the 5-star team, but it's looking very good at the moment. I'm very pleased with the players we've got, and yeah, it's all coming along quite nicely, to be honest. It's all coming together. With 7 games to go in the league, we are sitting in 2nd place behind Borussia Dortmund on goal difference. I still don't fancy us winning the title. There is still a chance, but I don't fancy us winning the title. But it's still, coming together really nicely. Like the team is getting better and better, and the players are coming back from injury, and the squad seems a lot more confident now. Of course, we just reached a final for the first time in the German Cup, where we should, touch wood, be qualifying for the top 4 regardless this year. It's all coming together really nicely, and I just need to make sure that we stay the course and don't fail away in the last few games, and we should be able to claim a top 4 place, and hopefully as well 3rd place finish as well, because of course I would like to better our last season's position. We did finish 4th last year. I'd like to finish 3rd this year, 1 place better. And as we take on FC Schalke here away from home at the Veltins Arena, this is the side who are currently sitting in 4th place, so a bit of a big game this one. As you can see here, if they win this game, they close the gap to just 1 point behind us, so very, very, very close group of 4 teams here. All 4 of these teams could really stake a claim for the title come the end of the season. What an amazing final day that would be. But still, we take on Schalke here, and I fancy my chances, to be honest. I really did, despite the fact that they are a good side and we're playing away from home. I still fancy my chances, and the first chance would fall to us in the 11th minute here as Sigurdsson gets on the ball. I try and take for aim from range, but it goes just wide of the goalkeeper's post, and it is still scoreless. And the following chance would come directly from that goal kick, as their number 1 eventually launches the ball forward with his right boot towards the head of the guy's name, which I just can't pronounce. I think it's Salai or something like that, but he doesn't win the header. Meyer gives the ball away though, and as Boateng plays it backwards towards Kirchhoff, the ball is played forward towards the run of Kevin Prince Boateng. Really good chance here, but thankfully for us, Ter Stegen makes a great save, and I think the ball might have just been crossing the line, so thankfully Robin was back on time to clear it away. So still scoreless, but in the 21st minute, a good chance for Schalke once again. I get the ball away. The cross is played into the centre, but it's the header is well saved by Ter Stegen, and from that we break. Herman goes through the middle. We exploit the pace of Herman. Just gotta love this dribbling. Absolutely fantastic. He gets past 3 Schalke defenders, keeps on going, crosses the ball in, but Vollen goes for the bicycle kick, but just can't get there. So that would have been a lovely goal had Vollen connected there, but still scoreless. But a few minutes after that here, you see Sigurdsson get on the ball, plays it over the top towards the former Schalke playmaker Maximilian Meyer, but as he gets shrugged off the ball by Yoshida, he wins it back. Again, I give it away. Again, I win it back. I give it to Reinhardt here. Reinhardt gives it to Sebastian Young, our right back. We take aim, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and he keeps it scoreless. So, some good early chances for both sides in this game, but both goalkeepers get off to a very good start. However, a few minutes after that here, a good chance for Schalke as Clemens goes down the left-hand side here. I'm jockeying with Sebastian Young, just trying to make sure he doesn't just blitz past me here, but as he goes down the left-hand side, he puts in an amazing cross into the centre, and unfortunately for us, it is that number 28. Again, I think it's Salah, how you pronounce that name, who wins the header, and he puts it past the goalkeeper Ter Stegen and into the back of the net. So a great cross, a great header, and the home side are 1-0 up here. So 1-0. We'd have to wait until the second half for another chance, and it would come to the home side as Jefferson Farfan gets played forward here. He's all alone, but thankfully for us, he loops the ball over Ter Stegen, but also over the bar as well. So still 1-0 to the home side, but I decided to bring on Serge Gnabry because Maximilian Meyer wasn't really doing it for me. I felt I needed an injection of pace down the right-hand flank and switched Herman to the left, and I bring on Serge Gnabry here for Maya, as Maya takes a seat on the bench, and directly from that we have a free kick here, and eventually we'll play it forward towards the man who just came off the bench, Serge Gnabry. He gives it to William Carvalho here. We wait for Gnabry to come back, we play it back to him down the right-hand side. Great chance here, we swing it across, but Kevin Volland's diving header is expertly saved by the goalkeeper. What a stop that was, and unfortunately I just couldn't seem to force a shot after that, and it was cleared away, but still 1-0, and in the 80th minute here, Kirchhoff gives the ball down the right-hand side, but as Herman makes the challenge here, we go on the break. A really good chance here to exploit the pace. He gives it to Gylfi Sigurdsson, he finds Kevin Volland, who gets past the last man. Really good chance here, he takes aim, the goalkeeper saves it, but it falls to the man off the bench, Serge Gnabry, and he makes it Schalke 1, Hertha Berlin 1. So with 9 minutes to go, the substitute gets the equalising goal, and that is how the game finishes. So a 1-1 draw, a very decent result against a great side, and yeah, there really is 4 teams in this league going for the title. What a fantastic end of season this is going to be. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, because it's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.